Big Bang. How often have we heard of it? How much do we know about it? How did it happen? What made it happen? What existed before it? The world is in existence from time immemorial, and the correct date is not to be traced out, although we humans have attempted to fix down the era of creation. Thinking about where does it all start from, the question goes down to the deepest, the root cause. The cause of creation takes us back to zero. What existed before creation? Space. There was only space all over. Perfect calmness prevailed. Even power or force lay frozen in the space. Space is endless and eternal. It is not composed of particles, nor is there any action in it. It is perfectly pure and unalloyed. Space can be understood as a capacity. Capacity is an accommodation in which action of the all-pervading existence, the Supreme Spirit, manifested itself. Space is, so to speak, the egg of creation. All of this manifestation, which is known to us, as well as that which is unknown to us, is formed in this capacity, in this space, the Supreme Spirit. So what existed in this space? The truly existing, the only being. In what form? In no form. As absolute perfection, the Supreme Spirit. The absolute in both its manifested and unmanifested condition is the all-pervading radiance, the Supreme Spirit. The Absolute was in a silent, inactive, unawakened state. A state of perfect balance and complete perfection. This is the state of oneness, unity. In this unawakened state, a desire to experience itself lay hidden in latent form in the Supreme Spirit, the Supreme Consciousness. The Supreme Spirit, which was in an unawakened state, got awakened and got conscious of existence. This is the pure state of consciousness. This is termed as Supreme Consciousness. Out of this consciousness of existence, a sense developed, a sense that I exist. It was this development of consciousness which formed the first ego, the Supreme Ego. With the feeling of I-ness, the innate power of the Absolute, so to speak, pulled itself together. It concentrated on one point. Thus, the all-pervading radiance, the Absolute, formed its center. The Supreme Spirit, which was spread all around, began to function in one spot, one center. There, it became more radiant, more powerful. For the sake of understanding, we may call it the center or the base or the source. Nothing in this creation can stand without the base. It is a substance-less substance and a forceless force. This center, hence, can be appropriately called as the ultimate source of creation. The source, the center, like the tiny seed of the tree, includes within itself the whole of the creation in the most subtle form. The desire to experience itself which lay hidden in the unawakened state of the Supreme Spirit, arose in the form of a thought of manifestation. This thought caused and created extremely subtle vibrations in the central region, creating ripples around the center. This signifies that every thought, lightest to greatest, is the first wave of vibration. This thought led to the awakening of the cosmic mind, which further led to the process of creation and manifestation. When the instance of creation came, the thought which lay hidden or sleeping in the latent motion in the central region matured and churned up the whole motion. This process is known as shobh or stir. This stirring motion created a force or power. This power rushed out in the form of cosmic sound, which is the audible aspect of the center. This cosmic sound is what we know as the cosmic ego. This rushing out of power is what we commonly know as the Big Bang. Although it was not an explosion as the term suggests, it was a very subtle resonance of the cosmic sound which created an all-pervading field of energy. This field of cosmic sound served as a capacity for further manifestation. The visible aspect of this field of cosmic sound became the divine light. This divine light is the cosmic intelligence. Hence, both these audible and visible aspects are all pervading throughout the entire creation. The cosmic being, also known as the Brahman in Vedic terminology, a passage or so to say, a doorway is created by the cosmic sound and divine light while rushing out from the central region for further process of creation and manifestation. This opening, which leads to the next step, which is the manifestation of Brahman, is known as the Brāhmārāndhra, wherein Randhra in Sanskrit means an opening and Brāhmārāndhra means opening for Brahman. Since the cosmic being, the Brahman, further manifests into life in all forms and beings in creation, this opening can be thus called the opening or passage of life. The divine light further divided itself into light and shadow. Light being the divine energy aspect, and the shadow part, the part with less light, is what we know as space. This phenomenon of sound and light denotes the aspect of duality in creation. This divine light then furthered the entire manifestation. Cosmic sound is an innate aspect of this divine light. The jerks created by vibrations of the latent motion spread across throughout the divine light. These jerks concentrated the divine light that spread out from the central region. This phenomena can be understood by a simple example of a metal sheet placed on top of a sound box like a loudspeaker and sand granules dusted on the sheet. When sound is emitted from the sound box at varied frequencies, the sand granules concentrate themselves in different patterns corresponding to the respective frequency. The sound emitted from the sound box is in the form of vibrations. Similarly, the vibrations emanating from the central region in the form of cosmic sound also concentrate the divine light in a certain formation. The first jerk that was caused by the vibrations concentrated the divine light and formed the master egg of light. The jerks continued and resulted in further concentration of this divine light in the form of egg-like things, which can be called the eggs of divine light. These eggs can be likened to the eggs of a fish in a pond, or can be visualized as foam of small bubbles gathering around a bigger bubble on the surface of water. Each egg of light forms a universe. A universe is a cosmic being. It is also known as Brahman in Vedic terminology, as mentioned earlier. Each universe further manifests into its own galaxies, solar systems, planets, and controls them. As there are multiple eggs of lights, there are multiple universes in creation. Multiple eggs of light were formed around the master region due to this concentration of divine light. As per Vedic literature, it is said that 1,000 eggs were formed, which further manifested as 1,000 universes. This formation is denoted by the 1,000 petal lotus flower, also known as Sahasra Dal Kamal in Sanskrit. Each petal in this lotus denotes a universe, which further manifests into multiple spheres, dimensions, and worlds within itself. Each egg of light, as we know, is the soul of each universe and is termed as the cosmic soul. This cosmic soul emanated a field of consciousness in the form of a spectrum. This is the cosmic consciousness. This serves as the region or the field for further action of manifestation. This cosmic consciousness is indicated by the color violet in the graphic. As this field of consciousness is being formed, 14 wheels of consciousness in the form of energy centers also get formed along the spectrum of this cosmic consciousness, from the highest to the lowest or the purest to the grossest. These become the energy centers of the respective dimensions that develop further in the course of manifestation of the universe. The divine light that emanated from the central region and that concentrated in the egg of light contained in itself all the subtle and gross elements for further manifestation. The subtle element can be termed as the spirit of creation, and the gross elements formed the matter part of creation. The subtle element of cosmic consciousness is ether, which is a colorless element. This element is the life force energy, which creates the life supporting environment in the universe. It is known as prana in Sanskrit. Sky, indicated in color blue, is the element of space or capacity. Air, indicated in green, is the element which forms the cosmic breath in the manifestation of the universe. Fire, indicated in color yellow, provides the heat. And water, indicated in color orange, gives fluidity and flexibility and also supports life. Earth element, indicated in the color red, is the base element of the material manifestation of the universe. Spirit and matter are not different. Just as water is not really different from ice, for ice is nothing other than water. When the spiritual vibrations become more dense, they turn into matter. And when material vibrations become finer, they develop into spirit. Hence, when the vibrations in the divine light started becoming denser, it transformed into matter. Hence, matter is nothing but condensed spirit. Color is nothing but light vibrating at its respective frequency. The spectrum of colors indicate the vibrational frequency of each color. At the time of creation, the actions and counteractions of these vibrations created a state of grossness, which led the formation of atoms and subatoms in their particular forms and shapes. The continuance of the flow of these vibrations created heat, and this was the very basis of formation of gross or material elements, which gave further stimulus to existence. Ether, the subtle element of creation, is non-atomic. It is everywhere, interpenetrating and omnipresent. To make it clearer, it can be said that air is composed of atoms and that these air atoms are floating in ether. Hence, atoms are not the primal state of creation. Atoms may be the secondary or the tertiary state. And this is just the beginning. What we have seen so far is only the foundation of creation. In the next part, we go deeper into the 14 dimensions of existence and the hidden layers of this cosmic reality. Stay with us. The journey is just getting started.